I want to make this intro short and snappy because this wig is starting to kill me because I've been wearing it for 10 hours. I've said that twice already and recorded this intro about 2 times already. So let's actually get this intro out and done over with, shall we? That made sense, pretend it did, we're going to move past it. It is Halloween in 2 days as of me recording this intro. I want to go as Patrick Bateman, who is the main person from American Psycho. I can become him. I've got the trousers, I've got a shirt, I've got suspenders. I can become him. What I don't have is his iconic axe, because our old axe broke, so I don't have an axe. But I can make one, because I've not made an object in a while. I've made lots of clothes, but I've not made an object. So, as you already know this, so I don't know why I'm telling you. This video is me making the iconic axe from American Psycho for Halloween in 2 days. Now that is a great title, however no one is going to type that in, so I'm just going to say making the axe from American Psycho. Let's get on with the video, shall we, and I can actually take this hair off. For this project I got 2 cans, I got an old Listerine mouthwash bottle, and I got, I think it was 5 toilet rolls, but I think I ended up using 7 in the end, possibly 6, but I used quite a lot of toilet rolls. I only actually ended up using one of the cans as well, but I didn't know how many I would want or how many I would need, so I got 2 just in case. I started by taking the mouthwash bottle and cutting the nozzle top off. I then got one of the cans and cut both the top and the bottom off of it before cutting it in half. I then folded it and dented the end of the can before sellotaping it to one of the ends of the mouthwash, preferably the one that had the hole in from the end of the mouthwash anyway, because I thought it would be easier to then hide that hole rather than hiding the hole in the other end of what would be the axe head. I made sure it was sturdy around the bottle before I got the toilet rolls and started attaching them to the axe. I figured out where they would fall and where they would look good before getting sellotape and attaching it as securely as I could to the bottle. I then repeated this process by adding rolls until I was happy with the length of what was going to be the handle. Is it really one of my videos if I don't accidentally cut myself somehow in the first 5 minutes? Because I don't know how I managed to do it, but I did. I got this far, it's looking good. I'm now just going to papier-mâché it. I like the fact that this isn't fully straight. I'm just debating whether or not I think I'm going to make it 1 toilet roll bigger. I think that will look better. So I'm going to just cut the end that I sellotaped up, and I'm just going to, oh, I might not. Yeah, I will. I'm going to sellotape, nope, I'm going to cut this end, put another toilet roll, and then papier-mâché. Once I had added on the extra toilet roll to make the handle longer, I then got PVA glue and water, mixed them together and started papier-mâchéing. To be honest, I do this more to give it an even coat of paint when I then paint it over, because obviously where I'd use different materials, it's easier to paint over one solid material. I don't necessarily do it for sturdiness, however I probably should have, because it ended up breaking a couple of times. I am going to let this dry. I am going to go out because I need to catch a train in about half an hour, so I'm going to go and catch a train, and I'm going to leave this to dry whilst I'm out, because I am carving pumpkins with my friends. So I'm going to go do that whilst this dries. Hopefully I will be back early enough and I will then paint it, and then once I have painted it I will then leave it overnight to dry, and then tomorrow it should be done. I might make that bit a bit bulkier because that bit is looking a little wonky. In theory, if I've put it there, then if the radiator comes on, then it's heat enough that it will warm it. However, it's not so close that it could catch a light, because obviously it is mainly of flammable objects. So it'll be fine. I'm going to go wash my hands because I'm very sticky. Goodbye. I have just woken up. This is my morning tea. I am dressed. The aim of today, I have 6 hours before this axe needs to be ready. Now, I paper mache'd it yesterday. I then paper mache'd a couple of bits that were quite weak or hadn't been covered because I missed them because it was wet, so I didn't notice, and all of that. As you can see, it's still wet. I'm also having to hold it here because it keeps flopping over. But it is still wet. I don't know what to do about it, but I found the different paints that I need. I also managed to find the silver paint, which I think will be quite good. We have silver, which I'm going to paint the head part, and then I'm going to paint the wooden part brown. So I got brown paint and the silver paint, and I painted the handle brown. I then got the silver paint and started painting it onto the head of the axe. However, I wasn't happy with the colouring, so I added a little bit of white to it as well. I have put the axe outside to let it dry. I'll probably leave it out there for a couple of hours. I'll probably bring it back in because it's currently 20 to 11, so I'll probably try and bring it back in about 1ish to do any finishing touches that I need to do on. So because of the fact that it's really miserable out, it hasn't dried, so I've had to take some extra measures to try and make sure that it's dry in about 3 hours. Yeah, let's do my makeup and hope that it's dry, shall we? I think that's going to be the best way. So this was my inspiration. This is what I was aiming to look like. However, to be honest with you, I just thought I'm going to do my glam makeup because he is obviously meant to be a very glamorous person. So I thought I'm just going to do my normal everyday makeup, and I'm then just going to cover that in fake blood. I think so long as the hair was the main thing with me, that was like, no, the hair needs to be like his, the makeup just needs to be glam. So I did my ordinary makeup, and then I just slicked my hair back with, I got my hairbrush slightly damp and I slicked it back, and then I hairsprayed the fluff out of my hair. I have the hair because he's got the slicked back hair. I've done the makeup. I'm going to get dressed into the outfit. I then covered myself and the axe in fake blood just in time for the montage.